Hey everybody, it's Judy Klock here at Stampin' with Crafty Klock, coming to you for another Sunday Secret Stamping. I took last week off. We were away for the weekend, so I'm back. I hope that you had a chance to get the first hint, which was a list of the supplies you should gather in order to participate in our secret stamping. So I'm going to give everybody about another minute or two to find us, and then we'll go ahead and we'll get started. But while we're waiting, let's review what was in hint one. So you needed a piece of cardstock that was 4 1/4 by 11, but we're not going to score it because we're going to do that together because this is a little bit of a fun fold. So I thought it'd be easier to do it together. Then you needed another piece, a coordinating color of cardstock, and you needed 2 pieces that were 4 inches by 4 inches. 2 pieces of designer series paper that were 3 3/4 by 3 3/4. We needed a piece of basic white cardstock that was 2 1/2 by 4. That's going to be what we consider the inside part of our card, or at least the very bottom layer of this card. And then you needed a piece of white cardstock, approximately 3 1/2 by 4 inches, or whatever size that you needed to stamp and cut out the main focal image for your card. Another piece of basic white that was about 1 1/4 by 2 1/2 for the sentiment. Again, maybe a little wider, not too much longer, because we have a limited amount of space that we're working with in order to sort of tuck that little sentiment away. Then we just need scraps of coordinating colored cardstock for if you wanted to add like embellishments like die cuts or punches, depending upon what set you wanted to use. Hey, Claudette, how you doing? And then, of course, you needed a stamp set with images and sentiments. You could mix and match. You could use, 2 or more sentiments. Hey, Marcia, how are you? And then you needed matching dies or punches or your scissors to fussy cut stuff, coordinating inks, and embellishments. All right, so now that everybody's kind of coming on and we're finding each other, let's go ahead and start with our second hint. Okay, for this one, you're going to need either your paper trimmer or your scoring buddy. And with the long side of the cardstock at the top of your scoring tool, I'm okay, Marcia, thanks for asking. So you want to put your 11-inch side at the top, and then you want to score it at 2 1/2, at 3 3/4, at 6 3/4, and at 8 1/4. So I'll leave these up for a while. So go ahead. Hey, Ann, how you doing? Are you just watching? All right. Well, you can make this card another time then, Ann. So let me know. We're going to start with if you're making it. Let me know if you're just watching or if you're making it, so that I can know who to watch out for to see if they're done. So again, scoring at 2 1/2, 3 3/4, 6 3/4, and 8 1/4. All right. So that's what we're going to do. Maybe I can see if I can put the comments. Let me see if I can do this. I'm trying to put these in there. Let's see. My laptop is up on it's on a raised platform. So, all right, everybody's already done. All right. Let me just finish putting these in there in case somebody else wants to come on and do it later. And we got 8 1/4. I don't know what I'm doing here. All right, so those are the scoring measurements. Hopefully those are already in there. Okay. So everybody's done with number 2. Let's go ahead and move on. So for now, for our hint number 3, we want to fold these into mountain and valley folds. So for the 2 1/2-inch score line, you're going to fold that in a mountain fold. So that's going to be like a mountain fold is like this. So it looks like this when it's closed. It looks like a mountain. Then the next score line, the 3 3/4, you want to fold in a valley fold. And that means the pieces of papers look like this. Okay, so like a V for a valley. Then the 6 3/4 score line is a mountain fold. and the 8 1/4 score line is a valley fold. You can see here, this kind of looks like a mountain. This kind of looks like a valley, a mountain, and a valley. So when you're done, you should have like stair steps with your paper. It should almost look like little stair steps. Okay. So in the longer section, this 2 3/4 inch section is what I'm considering like the bottom of the card, or what's going to be like the inside of the card. All right. So let me know when we're done with number 3 and we can move on. So I hope you like this one. I think it's a fun card to make. I'll show you mine at the end, but I love the paper that I used, and the stamps I'm like not so much, but I love that paper. All right, how are we doing out there? Everybody doing good? Okay. So once you've got it folded, again, your mountains and your valleys, and you create that little stair step. You should have 3 very distinct sections with like the little rise in between each section. Okay. Yes, like stair steps. That is correct. Yep, just like that. So if you turn it on its side so you can see like the edge, it should look just like this diagram. All right, let's move on to number 4. So now, if you want, you can stamp a sentiment and or an image on that 2.5 by 4 inch piece of basic white cardstock. That's your choice. You can leave it plain white if you want. If you want to do something with it later, if you want to embellish it a little, now is the time to do that. And when you're done, we're going to put that off to the side until we get to hint number 8. We're going to do all of our stamping and cutting first, and then we're going to assemble everything in the last steps. Okay. So my stamp set had a cute little tiny little stamp. So I put that on the inside of my white cardstock just to kind of jazz it up just a bit. So it was so hot here today. I couldn't believe it. It was like, I don't know, in the 80s. It was crazy. But it's good now. It's cooling off tonight, which is nice. It was my son's birthday, so I went and saw him. We had lunch together. It was lovely. We had a good lunch. Yeah, he wanted cheesecake from Nando's for his birthday treat. So we went and got him cheesecake from Nando's, raspberry, I guess white chocolate raspberry cheesecake. It was really good. So that was what we did today. He needed new clothes for his birthday. So like 2 weeks ago, I had taken him shopping and the little shopping spree for his birthday, and he got some clothes because he's got to try on the pants. Okay, you can wait until step 8. That's fine. No, okay. Everybody done with hint number 4? All right, we're going to move on. Okay, so now for number 5, we're going to stamp a sentiment on that 1 1/4 by 2.5 inch piece of basic white cardstock. And then you could, like, if you want to die cut it or punch it or just, trim it with your paper snips to, like, if you want to like angle the end or flag the ends, whatever you want to do, just go ahead and do that to that little piece for your sentiment and then put that aside until hint 11. And then that's how we're going to work that. It was good. We had a good lunch. It was nice. It was a little eclectic because he wanted pei wei for the main meal, which is like, Asian. And then we had the cheesecake and carrot cake for his birthday treat. So it was just, we were all over the place. But you know what? When it's your birthday, you get to pick whatever you want. So that's what he picked. So it was fine. All right, done number 5. All right. Wait and see if a couple more people are done. Marcia's, you're just zooming along tonight. That's great. But now I'm exhausted. So then tomorrow it's back to work. I don't know about you, but these weekends just go by so fast. And I can't believe September is more than half over. Fall is next week. It's crazy to me that fall is coming up in like just what, 4 days? Okay, done with number 5. Let's go on. So now you want to stamp your big focal image on that larger piece of basic white cardstock and then die cut or punch it as needed. And now if you want, this is also an optional thing. If you have, sometimes like stamp sets will come with like dies that are sort of like embellishment dies. They don't have a matching stamp, but they're just like leaves or flowers or, whatever, just sort of accent pieces. If you have any of those that are with your set that you want to use, go ahead and die cut those now or punch out an accent piece, or whatever you want to do. The set that I chose had a couple of those little accent pieces, so I chose to use them. I don't know if it adds anything, but I used them. So I know it is. I can't. It's fall, but it's gonna be like 90 degrees, almost 90 degrees here on Wednesday. I'm like, that's nuts. But Costco already has their Christmas decorations up, which I'm like, it's still summer, people. We just rush the seasons. So, and then when we're done, we're just going to put that aside until hint number 12, when you've got your image stamped and or cut, however you want to do it. And maybe yours doesn't need to be cut, and that's fine too. Again, these are your cards, so you should make them how you want them. These are always just suggestions. But I love to see what everybody comes up with. Everyone creates such beautiful cards. Isn't it funny how you can give everybody the same instructions and everybody's going to come up with something like completely different and unique? I think it's great. All right, let's go on. Here we go. We got number 6 done. All right, let's go on. So now you want to take those pieces of designer series paper and we want to put them on our coordinating cardstock. So take those 2 4-inch pieces of coordinating cardstock and adhere the 3 3/4 inch pieces of designer series paper to them. A little bit is going to show around each edge. And then we're just going to put those off to the side. We're going to use those again in hints 9 and 10. So again, pretty easy step. We're just like kind of gluing things and we're just getting all our pieces prepped so then we can go put it all together. So I think it's going to be a pretty card. So, and I forget where I saw this one, but I was like, oh, I know. I got it as a swap. I do a monthly swap. It's called the 6 swap, where there's a group of 7 and every month you send out 6 cards by the 6th of the month and you get 6 cards back. So this was one of the cards. This design was one of the cards I got. I think it was, I want to say Yolanda Maldonado, who made the card that I kind of based this one on. I have it upstairs in my office because I haven't brought them down here yet. But I thought it was such a pretty design. I'm like, I'm going to do that for my next secret stamping. So here we are. So, but it's great. So like you swap with like demos like all over the US. So I think I have one in Minnesota, New Jersey, Washington State, Arizona, and I think this time somebody's in Maryland. So that's like the closest I've ever come to having somebody like sort of close to me. Usually I get all the West Coasters and then the North, like the Northwesters, like Montana, Idaho. But it's a lot of fun. So if you're a demo, look in Stampin' Connection. The next time, Sasha Wilson, I think it is. We just started this round. So this round it started in September. So it'll go through March, 6 months, September, October, November, December, January, February, March. Anyway, it goes for 6 months. So it's just fun to see what you get. Every month you get like 6 pieces of happy mail. And you never know what you're going to get. I got a really pretty one with the gnome set. So I broke down to it and I finally got the the Gnome product suite. I've been eyeballing it since July, so I finally treated myself. I had some money from Celebration, so I treated myself to that set finally. All right, let's go on. All right, so now we're at hint 8. We're going to take that 2.5 by 4-inch piece of basic white cardstock from hint 4, and we're going to put that on section C. Remember I said that was the 2 3/4 inch section that when we did our stair steps, remember? So I said it was like A, B, C. So like we have a top, a middle, and a bottom. That 2 3/4 inch by 4.5 inch should be your bottom section. You'll know if you're right because this section, this A section, is 2.5. So if this piece of paper just fits, flip your card around. You've got it the wrong way. So, and that's why I kind of had different. I should have put the diagram over here because you guys don't have these pieces of paper. I do. I will put that back up for future reference. Let's see, I'll even fold it. Here we go. All right, there's our diagram is back. So now we've got it. So we've got our diagram back if anybody needs to see that. And we're just going to go ahead and put that together. So go ahead, let me know when you're done and we'll move on. I think we have like 12 or 13 hints this time. But I bet you could already kind of see where it's going, like how we're going to do this. So we'll continue to play along. All right. How are we doing with number 8, hint 8? Are we doing good? All right. We're just moving along. We're doing our secret card. We're into it now. We're starting to put we kind of did all the prep work and got all our pieces ready. And now we're just going to go ahead and we're going to start putting our pieces together. All right. So we've got piece 8, hint 8. We've got that piece in. Let's go on. So now we're going to take one of those 4 by 4 inch coordinating layers from hint 7, where we glued the DSP to, and we're going to add that to section B, which is that middle section, right? It's the 3 inch by 4 1/4 inch section of the card base. And we're going to leave about 1/8 of an inch border all around. So it's definitely going to overhang this piece. So don't worry if it overhangs. It's going to. That's purposeful. Oh yeah, that's fine. Go ahead, Marcia. We'll leave this here at hint number 9. I hate when my Stampin' seal runs out in the middle of a project. I know. I always try to have like another roll like kind of close by because it's like, oh, I know it's getting down to the end. So I think that happened on Thursday night when I was doing my live. I kind of ran out in the middle of the project. Hey, it happens, right? No matter how much we try, it happens. You know, we try to be all prepared and we try to have everything ready and yikes. Sometimes I feel like, well, Claudette, you literally have something on your desk at your fingertips. And when you need it, you just can't find it. It's like those little gremlins come in and they move it on you. I don't know why they do that, but they do. We got bingo coming up on Saturday, our Stampin' bingo. So we're excited for that. Patty, Jean, and I are ready to roll with that. All the packets went out. So now I got to tomorrow mail out the Zoom link to everybody that's participating. And we've got 4 cards that we're going to be making tomorrow. I think 3 of them are different fun folds. Yeah, I knew you would, Claudette. Oh no, they both ran out. Ugh. But anyway, so we've got that coming up. And then the registration for my October workshop is open. That is going to be using the Soft Seedlings stamp set and the fall 3D embossing folder, fall leaf 3D. It's leaf fall 3D embossing folder. And I'm just going to show you, this is one of the designs. for my October workshop. Then we've got this one. This one's using the baby wipe technique. I don't know if you've ever done that, but I do like that. You get that variegated look to your leaves using the baby wipe technique. This one is a possible one. We're not sure, but this is that washi tape. So I kind of like that, but we'll see. I'm still playing with them. But those are some of the designs that we'll be doing with our October workshop using the Soft Seedlings and Leaf Fall 3D embossing folder. Okay. Marcia, are you ready to go? I want to make sure that you're caught up. Marcia had a little technical issue. She had to get her Stampin' seal refilled. So I want to make sure that she's ready to move on. So we'll pause here just for a minute, and then we'll go and we'll see what she's doing. So, and did anybody do anything fun this weekend? Okay, she's ready to roll. Okay. Other than my son's birthday, I didn't really do anything fun. Yesterday was all housework. All right, so now we're going to take that last piece of that 4x4 coordinating color, layer from Hint 7. We're going to put that up here on section A. And again, that's going to overhang. Again, purposeful. So just go ahead and attach that to the front of your card. What is this here? Oh, little piece of DSP. Okay, so all we've done so far is we've put that piece of basic white on the bottom layer, and now we're taking those 4x4 squares of coordinating color cardstock, and we're attaching them to the other two layers, what I'm calling section A and section B. And those already have the DSP adhered to them. So those should be almost ready to go. We're just going to add our sentiment. We have a couple of other stamp things that we're going to add, but we're almost to the end of our mystery card, our secret card. All right, let's see. Everybody's doing good. Everybody good with 10? Just make sure to let me know where you are. I like to keep things rolling so that we can see our card. I know some people get very impatient and they want to see the card right away, but that would take all the fun of it away. Then we wouldn't know what our secret was. So we just have to be patient and work and get to our card. So anybody have any exciting plans for the week coming up? We have no exciting plans. I have to live vicariously through all of you. Claudette, I know you were getting ready for your big Red Hat convention, right? How's that going? Hopefully that's going well. All right. If everybody's done with steps 9 and 10, we'll go ahead and we'll move on. All right. This is going to be easy. We're going to take the sentiment from Hint 5, and we're going to place that on section B with seal, not with dimensionals, with seal. But you want to place it so that it's hidden by like that overhang from section A when the card is closed. So just place it in a way that it's sort of going to be hidden. That will be one of the mysteries of this little card too. This card's got lots of secrets too. So it's not just a secret card, but it's a secret card with secrets. No, nothing yet. Nothing planned yet. So yeah, I don't have any big plans this week. My husband's going, he's a guardian when the honor flights come in. He goes downtown with the vets. So he's got that coming up on Wednesday. So he'll be downtown all day on Wednesday with our veterans, just helping them around the city. Every veteran. Yeah. And they're going to, if you didn't register, the cards will go out. The instructions will go out after the event. So only the people that registered for bingo will get them ahead of time. And that will be coming out tomorrow. I just have to add a couple of pictures into the instructions, which I hope to do tomorrow. And then I will be sending them out with the Zoom link. So yes, you will have them hopefully well before Saturday. You think you chose the wrong DSP? How can you? There is no wrong DSP. So all DSP will work. It's all good. All right. Let me know when you're done with number 11. Again, this is easy. I just love all our DSP, so I don't think you can go wrong no matter which one you pick because it's all so pretty. I mean, some are, a little bit nicer than others, but for the most part, it's all pretty. Or maybe I'm just biased. I don't know. I just like it all. But again, that could just be me. Okay, all right, done 11. Let's go on to number 12. So we're going to take the images from front 6, our big focal images, and we're going to put them on the front section of our card on section A. All right, so go ahead and do that. I think I have way more paper here than I need. Oh, yes, these were from Friday night, from the workshop on Friday night. I was like, I don't think I have that many more clues, but I had a big pile of paper. I think, yep, just one more clue after this, and then we'll be ready to reveal our card. All right, so we're just putting images from hint 6. We're going to put those on the front of the card, however you decide you want to arrange them. And the beauty of this card was that it could go either portrait or landscape. There was no right or wrong way to do this. The one that I received was portrait, and I did mine in landscape, so it can go either or. Okay. I'm so excited to reveal the card. I can't wait. I think because I just love this DSP so much, I think that's why I want to show you. Ooh, excuse me. It's been a busy day today. All right. So hint number 12. Hint number 13 is just to add whatever embellishments you want to add. Go ahead and put those on there. All right. And then in a minute, I will show you my card. And I hope that you will all post pictures of your cards because I love to see what you all create. Okay. Are you ready? Let me know if you're ready to see the card. I feel like I have to add music like a drum roll. Like get like a little clip where I can like add the drum roll just for dramatic effect. But all right. So here is my card. So this is closed, right? This is my section A. Gonna open it. There's my little sentiment, but you can't see that when it's closed. And then you open it up. And there's my inside piece, and I put that cute little bee. But that's mine. So like I said, when it does kind of look like stair steps. I guess it's not really a stair step card or an accordion card. I guess more like a staircase. I don't know. But that's what the final card looks like. I don't know. I'm going to put this so you can see it. That's how it is opened, and you can see these longer pieces. These longer pieces kind of overhang those other sections so that when it's closed, it's still 5.5 by 4 1/4. So this will fit in a regular envelope. It's a standard size. We just did a couple of different folds and added some other pieces to make it all work. And that is it for this edition of Secret Stamping. I hope you like this card. I do hope to soon. I'm revamping my website. If you haven't gone to see it, check it out. It is stampingwithcraftyclock.com. And I'm in the process of redoing it. And I hope to, at some point, have these, thanks, Anne, have these instructions up there after the secret stamping. So take a look at it. Let me know what you think. Let me know what I should add. Let me know what I should change. It's a lot of work. I took a class, like a master class on how to do my website. So it's definitely still under construction. And it has been intensive. But I learned a lot. I really learned a lot. So I'm glad that I did it. But that's it. I will see you all in a week for another edition of Sunday Secret Stamping. I hope you like this card. Don't forget, post pictures. You can tag me, #CraftyClock, no matter where you post it, and I can find it. Have a great night, everybody. I will see you all next Sunday. Enjoy your week. Bye.